Tie-in beast, call the plays, AI got the math. Fantasy winners, no looking back. It's Beast Law! Who runs the game? Beast Law! The Lil has spoken.
Welcome to Beast Law, episode 2, the Tuesday NBA slate. I record this with LAWSON on Monday, so some things may seem a little bit irrelevant. Enjoy the show. So there are 9 games on Monday. That's a lot of games to go over. So instead, we're going to focus on the Tuesday slate, which is a power play, 4 teams, final 4. Let's start with the first one. Toronto at Philadelphia. They're finally healthy. The 76ers. Toronto.
Surprising that Joel Embiid is just hopping back in the lineup, averaging getting 27, 7, 9, 11, and 8. You know, so it's surprising. And then the other game he jumped in, I think he had a triple-double. So I'm excited for him.
Yeah, you know, Joel Embiid's definitely doing his thing, but someone that's really struggling through all this and just looking like a role player is Paul George. How do you think he's going through this mentally?
I don't understand. I mean, Paul George is a good player. He don't really need the ball too much. And I'm pretty sure Maxey and Embiid is getting a lot of attention right now. So I think he'll pick up sooner or later. I mean, right now I'll probably stay away from him.
Is this a game where Toronto has a chance to keep this game close or one-sided?
Toronto, they play hard. That's the one thing. And is the game's in Philly or Toronto?
The game's in Philly.
Oh, yeah, listen, I think Philly's going to run away with this one. Visiting Toronto's a tough place to play. It's really loud in there, and, you know, people get a little shook in there. But if the game's in Philly, I think they're going to get blown out.
Yo, you say Toronto's a tough place to play. I was at crypto.com the other day. I was going to say Staples, and it just seems like the crowd is just not alive at all. Like LeBron was checking out. No one was making any noise for him. What do you think?
Lakers is always a chill type of, arena. They don't get popping until it's like third or fourth quarter. Probably fourth quarter. Everybody's chilling, celebs is over there trying to be cool, man, relaxed and everything like that. So that's why I like LA, man. It was no ruckus. I come in there, it's like, yeah, okay, it's chill. But you go to Toronto, yeah, you're going to hear them. You're going to hear the crowd.
Okay, I love it. All right, so for this game, are we trusting the process? Are we going with Embiid, like lock him in? He's dominating?
I'm going with the process. Trust him.
Trust him. We'll come back to Maxey. We'll see if there's a better value. What about Scotty Barnes? He's been running the show. What do you think about Scotty's game?
Scotty's game. It's a little, it's not as polished as I would like it to be, like, ball handling and stuff like that. But he does play hard, and it's basically his team right now, so he's going to get shots up.
Yeah, he definitely is getting those shots up. But if you can see from his field goal percentage, he really struggles to even just shoot 40% most games.
That's why I was like, you're going to get shots up. It depends if he's hitting or not, but he's going to get them up.
Just got to make them. All right, the second game of the slate is the Knicks at Pacers. What's your first thoughts of this game?
Knicks at Pacers is always going to be a battle, especially from last year's. It was a tough playoff series. Jalen Brunson normally has his way when he plays against them. He's a bigger body and gets into the paint and really does what he wants. So I like him. Halliburton, he's pretty much a passer. He's not, too aggressive. I'll probably stay away from that. Siakam, I don't know. What's the name's defense is so good this year. The New York Knicks, they're digging against Indiana, they will be. So I like, and let's see, go down a little bit. In this game, I would take Mikal Bridges. I like him too.
Okay. With OG out, it really seems like Bridges has to step up into that role and be more of a scorer than just a defensive-minded guy.
That's what I was thinking.
How do you feel the Jalen Brunson, the Karl Anthony Towns connections going so far? Is this everything they could dream of?
I think so. I think it's definitely an upgrade from what they had. Karl Anthony Towns is an outside shooter and knock down a 3, and he can also make good decisions in the paint. So, and then also if you switch, then Jalen Brunson, he's knocking down that 3 off the dribble 3, which he wasn't really doing in the last couple years. So that is a good matchup. It's definitely a good partnership on their end.
Well, we'll see about Brunson before we finally lock him in, just because he's a price commitment for sure. Let's see if Miles Turner, what the latest is. Still don't know if he's going to play in that game. If Thomas Bryant has to play, you probably played at the same time as Thomas Bryant. Did you overlap?
Uh, with the Wizards, or
No, never mind.
I
Um,
think it would have been, what's the name? I think Wizards, maybe. But no, I don't know. I don't think so.
Okay, so we'll come back to the rest of that games. Right now, I'll put Brunson in because you definitely seem to have a fondness for Brunson in this matchup. Let's go to Detroit at Chicago. First thoughts of this game. Chicago traded everyone away, by the way, or Levine away.
Being DeMar's gone too, so it's like, he's been gone already. But yeah, they did trade a lot of people away, so I don't see them, beating Detroit. Um, Let me see. Their wings, I think Beasley, he's been playing well, been knocking down the three well. Cade Cunningham, of course, he's a triple double threat. I like him a lot too. I don't know. I might like him more than Brunson, but Brunson is cheaper.
Yeah, we'll hone in on the final roster. I do like Kate as well in this one, just because they should win this game in Chicago. It's weird to say Detroit should win a game. It hasn't been that way in a while.
Man, it feels weird just saying that.
Why do you think it's all clicking for them this year?
I think just Cade took a big step, and then with the management, they got players to play around them. Uh, their bigs are, getting to the rim, dunking it. They're aggressive, and I think that opens up a lot for Cade. So either he's making the layup, finding the lob, or he's making the right pass. So it's just opening up everything for him.
Tobias Harris has really come alive and started to knock down his jumper, shooting it over 60%, like basically 50% guaranteed over like this last month. Is he a guy that can get his shot up over Patrick Williams, or is that too tough of a matchup for him?
No, I think he can get a shot off, but most of his shots are catch and shoots. He's not really, getting to the basket, coming off ball handling. So it's all going to be depending on how they play Cade, if they're going to switch or not, and if he's going to be able to open up and make the right pass.
That's a guy you played against, right, Tobias?
Play against Tobias a lot. Yeah.
All right, Memphis at Phoenix. Let's see if Kevin Durant, if he's finally going to be back. We still don't know. I'm going to assume he's not playing in this game just because it's near the All-Star break, so we can go with that for this analysis.
Yeah, for this game, Memphis has been playing well. Ja Morant, he's been out for a little bit. Is he back yet?
He is back. He's been performing. He's taking a lot of shot attempts, he's getting his fantasy points, he's getting his numbers. He's back.
Yeah, he's solid. I just like that team overall. With this team, I think what they normally switch a little bit. So I think that John Morant's going to have a lot of mismatch problems, and then also, of course, Devin Bain. I'm a big fan. And
Yeah, Bane's been getting it done while Morant was out, but it seems like when they're when they're both on the court, it just Bane kind of slides behind a little bit.
yeah, you don't much. He's like the point guard when Ja's gone. So I wouldn't like that too much.
Devin Booker's been on fire, like literally tearing fantasy basketball up. He against Utah went 18 to 33, had 47 points. He's the go-to guy without KD. Does Memphis slow him down in Phoenix?
Yeah, I think so. They're going to be honed in on him, especially if KD's not playing. I don't think they're going to. He's going to have an effective game today.
So is it safe to say that it's going to be a Memphis blowout if KD's out?
I think so. They play too hard, and their defense, they're gritty. They're a gritty team.
Who is one of the grittiest players that you went up against?
Tony Allen,
Tony Allen, the stopper.
him, and what's his name? Drew Holiday. Drew Holiday. That's one like I did not like playing against while he's on defense because his length just just disrupted me.
It seems like his game has fallen off just a little bit this year. What do you think?
I think they're just bored, man. Boston Celtics trying to get back to the playoffs and get to it. They bored right now.
You know what? You're probably right.
Except,
Okay, so that's
except for
go.
just except for Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum is pissed off, man. Ever since the USA team and everything like that summer, he's been pissed. Yeah, that's the only person that's going hard.
It was so funny how they're clowning him with him like making fun of everything, like we did it, and him doing the cover of Sports Illustrated, like DiCaprio.
He looked like he didn't have his own personality. He's like, man, he looked like he's copying everybody else.
That's
So funny.
All right. So I think we're ready to build the master lineup. We went through it all. We'll keep Jalen Brunson on there for now. We'll see if we have to adjust that. So Cade Cunningham, he sounded like a must play. Karl Anthony Towns, is he a must play, or should we just stick with Cade?
Um, let's go with that. I like him. Let's
You
go
like?
with
Okay. Yeah, Cade seems to be on one. If we're going with this and we're looking at sleepers for the rest, we said we like Tobias. Is there any power forward here that really catches your attention? Obi's been playing minutes if Miles Turner is out.
I still not giving enough. I'd rather go with Tobias than Obi Toppin.
Yeah, that's a pretty big downgrade, isn't it?
Huge downgrade.
Yeah, huge downgrade. Okay. Last guy I'll mention before we settle on this downgrade is Patrick Williams, but he's pretty much a downgrade as well.
Okay.
Okay. Tobias, you are locked in. We are going to have to eliminate either Bridges, Brunson, or Cade from here.
Hmm. I like Cade, man.
I like Cade a lot too. It's his show, and it's a game that they got to win. And if they got to win, he's going to do his thing.
Oh no, Brunson. That's tough. I don't know, man.
Okay, we'll come back. We'll see if we can fit Brunson in here. All right, so for small forward, Aaron Naismith off the bench, Tim Hardaway Jr., he's starting. He is playing his 30 minutes, but it's just a matter of how hot of a shooter can he be.
Yeah, actually, I like that. I like Tim Hardaway right there.
Okay, that's definitely another guy you played with.
I like him. I like him.
Okay, let's see. Looking in that same price range, Mason Plumlee off the bench. That's not really sexy. Scottie Pippen Jr. Make
Uh, I would put him in. I would like him for it.
You like who?
Scottie Pippen Jr. If Ja was out, then I would like him, but not right now.
Jaws out. Yeah, exactly. Um, McBride seems to definitely be the sixth man. Like he played 35 minutes the other night. OG's out. He could actually be a nice little sleeper. What do you think?
He'll be cool. How's Chris Boucher playing?
He's unfortunately not getting a lot of playing time as it seems. Here, let me type him in. I watched the game the other day, not the Houston game, the OKC game. Yeah, see, his minutes are just kind of like sporadic and not really. He's got to make his 3-point shot if he plays.
Yeah, I just don't like McBride because what's his name? Tom Thibodeau don't play his bench that long. You know what I mean? So he barely be playing the bench. But
With OG out, though, it seems like McBride does have to play those minutes because they are kind of like throwing him in the fire. Let's see if there's someone else in this little sleeper category. We're getting a little too low here. When you're looking at Isaiah Stewart,
he's solid.
he is solid, very underrated, but unfortunately doesn't get the numbers. Okay, let's go higher on the list. Let's see if there's a guy that we see that we're like, oh, we definitely have to get this guy in our lineup somehow, some way. Ja Morant, are we fine with just sticking Brunson over Ja? Or would you rather have Ja?
I mean, John's not really putting up big numbers, and I think Brunson he has ability might go 30, 40. So I like Brunson.
Yeah, and Brunson's just like throwing up the shot attempts left and right. So yeah, let's lock him in. Let's see. Is Brandon Ingram about to play? No, still not yet. What do you think about Toronto with Ingram? Are they a team for the future? Are they ready?
For the future, I think they're building to beat the Boston Celtics. They need long, big wings. You see that the Cavs just got a wing too. You know, long wings. Everybody, that's what everybody's trying to do, so they can play against them. And yeah, they'll be good in probably a year or two, maybe. Depends how Brandon Ingram comes out.
Yeah, that guy always finds a way to be injured. We said no to Paul George. Kobe White's kind of been shooting the show, but you know, it seems like that can go any night for anyone. But he is shooting a lot.
I would go with that because I mean, their defense is kind of Detroit's defense is okay, and they do a lot of drops. So I might go with Kobe right here.
But you know, if we do Kobe White, we'd have to get rid of Brunson or Tobias. We could get rid of Tobias and go Kobe White if you want.
Yeah, let's do that.
Or we can go Bridges. We can go Bridges and get rid of Tobias.
I don't think Bears gonna have that big of a game.
He does have to shoot more now that OG is out.
All right, let's take out what's the name, Tobias. Let's put Bridges in, and let's get some fillers in for the rest.
Okay. All right. So let's put Bridges in at small forward. Let's put Tim Hardaway at shooting guard. Let's put, okay. So now we just need good backup power forwards, like those type of guys. What's that?
Chicago been playing.
Wait, I'm sorry. Say it again.
Guy from Chicago been playing. Vazulis.
Oh yeah, but you know, I think he's going to start to. He's going to cost money. Yeah, he costs too much.
The price range.
What's that?
Price range we're looking at for the last two.
For the last two, we're looking at someone like, well, we're not going to look at Julian Phillips much longer. Fontenecchio, but I mean, we're really pulling straws here.
Definitely are.
Ryan Dunn, it seems like he's kind of getting some minutes.
With KD being out, he should get more minutes.
Okay, we can put him in there for now. And then we're back to Fontenecchio. Holland actually had a pretty big game. Not really. Plays 14 minutes.
But he is in there for defense and stuff too. So,
well, let's think of this. Okay, so we said Toronto Philly's going to be a probable blowout. So let's get the backup guys on that game, which aren't really anyone that we can take. Forwards, Battle, where really he doesn't do anything. I think we have to downgrade Bridges if we want to do something. Or yeah, McBride's playing the minutes, so let's just keep McBride. Like we're really struggling as is with finding guys that are playing. What about someone like Quickly? He's starting to really get it going.
he's had a down year so far, but
he was injured, but now he's getting healthy. His minutes are back up to about 30. Oh, but we said it's a blowout there, so that game could get ugly, right?
still gonna get minutes because they're trying to get him back in playing shape.
True. And he does love to shoot the ball.
Go ahead.
Okay. Saves us a little bit. Let's just see if there's anyone else that could save us some more money. It's looking really bad as we keep going down. As long as the ball out, yeah. Matthias Jones, Schroeder. Yeah, okay. So let's go with Quickly. Okay, Quickly. Then we're going to go McBride at the 2. And Hardaway at the 3. That saves us a little bit of money. So now we can go for, we can get Ochai, who's been playing 30 minutes. And I think that's all we can ask for at this point.
You do that. Plus, it's gonna be a blowout, so he should get some more. You know, he should get some minutes. He's young.
Okay. What's that?
But he's kind of young. They probably give him some.
Okay, just to see what he can run with.
Sure.
Dalen Terry, he's not gonna play. Figueroado's not gonna play. O'Keefe, they just signed, but he's probably not going to do anything. Oh, he could in a blowout, but we're pulling straws once again.
This one's a crapshoot.
Landry Shamet, he's been around.
He's been playing though.
Yeah, we went to we got to downgrade someone, I feel like.
We got 3,000 left.
Yeah, it's literally like Landry Shamet territory we're looking at right now.
Larry Shamet. That's gonna be he's playing for the Knicks, right?
Yeah, he is playing for the Knicks. So you know what? This is what we'll do. We'll put this team on for this, but let's just edit it one more time. Just here. Perfect. Okay, it's gonna save it. Okay, let's just make one correction. Let's get rid of Cade Cunningham and put Bridges on there. Go with the Nick heavy team.
You can do that.
Yeah.
You're gonna get the minutes though. Minutes, OG's out, so he might get more shots.
Okay, now we can get like two guys. We can get Tobias Harris if we want to get Tobias Harris, and then we can finish it off with Nembhard, Lonzo Ball, Grayson Allen, who's been on fire, but that's because KD's out.
Yeah, let's go. I'll go with that. What was it? We just say Tobias Harris, and then we'll go with Grayson Allen.
Grayson Allen, okay. Oh, but then we can upgrade Oga Ochai, and we can get Obi Toppin. Go full circle.
Okay. Yeah,
Don't forget, he used to play for the Knicks, so he's got a little extra juice to perform well against his team.
Well, his game is just all athletic, so it's not like he's getting the ball and you go to work. So it's either it's going to be a turnover to a dunk or like a three he might shoot. But other than that, the game's not too. Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
But we'll see. Gets cracking today.
Yeah, this is lineup number one. We're just feeling it out, and then we'll just keep going from there.
Sounds good to me.
This is the final roster that I came up with based off of all the injury news and based off of what Ty Lawson and I talked about. Enjoy. Have a beast fantasy basketball Tuesday night.
The law has spoken.
Sports Profit AI game predictions February 11th. 1-0 record. 76ers 122 Raptors 114. Knicks 117 Pacers 114. Pistons 116. Bulls 114, Suns 118, Grizzlies 111. Phoenix Suns plus 4.5 is the play of the day.
Ty and Beast call the plays, AI got the math. Fantasy winners, no looking back.